signifies our strength and in order to thank Mr. President for the good governance of our country, Nigeria. And also, we are here to thank him for the development of Kano State, especially in terms of infrastructure which he provided. We are here also to thank him for peaceful elections that took place on the 21st of January 2020, of which APC won almost all the seats. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, we are here to inform him about the peace and stability in Kano State. Kano State of today is the most peaceful state in the country. No armed robbery, no banditry, no tribal conflict, no religious conflict. Even the few cases of kidnapping, the kingpin had been arrested in Kano. We introduced ICT into security administration in the state. That is why we are succeeding. There is full cooperation among the security agencies, and Kano State is providing an enabling environment for the security agencies, especially in terms of community policing. Also, we have succeeded in establishing a very powerful command and control center where all security agencies, their representatives, do communicate with each other. Yes, there was a committee, Northern Elders Committee, on the disagreement or misunderstanding between the Emir of Kano and Kano State Government. We met with that committee and dialoguing is still on. That is what I can say. It's a constitutional issue that the governor and the Emir, we are working within our own jurisdictions. So the problem would be solved amicably and constitutionally. Establishing an agency that will work with federal government agencies in order to control the drug. Also, we have a rehabilitation center, of which we take some of them who are really addicted, and we teach them some skills, they recover, and then they go back into the society. So that agency will work with other federal government agencies in order to curb the menace of drug addiction. Already the Kano used to be #1, but now we have dropped to 4th or 5th position in the country. So we assure you, by establishing this agency, this menace will be curtailed. You know, it's an international problem anyway. When we are talking of Al-Majri, integration of the Al-Majri system, we need more instructional materials, we need to rehabilitate our schools, classrooms, and we need to build more classrooms because more children are being brought into the system. So that is the kind of assistance we are looking from the federal government. The girl child education, since we made education to be compulsory from basic to secondary school, you know that we will not allow girls roaming about selling items along the streets and filling stations. All girls must be in school, and by implication, early marriage has been curtailed because they have to finish secondary school because they get that opportunity. And that also, in a way, checking the problem of overpopulation, which is a big problem in Nigeria.
Excellency, Mr. President, this is way out.
In Kano. This includes communication call for having
the President and for the nation, and therefore the governor to lead his. There will be no self-introductions. It's my pleasure at this time the government. Mr. President.
mu gama da duniya lafiya. Ya Allah ka sa ya jagora zuwa ga abin da kake so ka mu gama da duniya lafiya. Ya Allah.
Your Excellency, we thank you for that.
Ulamas, invited guests. Excellency, Mr. President, this is made up of. There will be no self-introductions. The delegation will say prayers of the President and the nation.
Ya Allah shi ma mai girma gwamnan ma Allah ka kira masa kama masa ya Allah muna roƙon waɗannan abubuwan da albarkar Al-Qur'ani su biya mana su. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
In Kano. This includes communication hall for everyone.
Excellency of the Deputy Governor, the President, Honorable Ministers,